And so one conversation, one flirty word led to an affair. That affair lasted 2 weeks. And I ended it after 2 weeks, not because of some miraculous thing from God or that I found God or anything. It was that another man had approached me. That led to yet another affair. That one lasted 2 weeks as well. And my third and final affair was right after that one, and that ended about a month later. What happened was, I didn't have the confidence, so maybe someone advanced me, but I never paid attention. Okay, did you see what I'm saying? What happened was I became a personal trainer, and I got in the best shape of my life. And so I was having confidence about myself. I felt very confident in my skin. I felt very confident in the clothes I wore. I felt very confident for the first time in my life. Okay. So right after that, I started and I don't like to say this because it sounds like I'm bragging, but I'm just being honest. I started getting a lot of attention from men. The wrong kind of attention, obviously, but I started getting a lot of attention from the men that I had never had before. So it was overwhelming. And I like to compare it to people in the ghetto. Okay, so some of you girls up in the ghetto not having any money, and all of a sudden now they're an NBA superstar and they have millions and millions of dollars. Well, they weren't taught how to deal with all this money that they've all of a sudden received. And so what do? They go and blow it, and in 5 years they're bankrupt, because they don't know how to handle it. And so when this attention came to me, I didn't know how to handle it, and I was so overwhelmed with it that I mean, the devil just tempted me way more beyond than what I could handle. So here I am, 3 affairs in 3 months, and I was at the lowest place of my life that I had ever been, ever. I had so much guilt and shame covering me, not just from the affairs, but from everything that I had ever done in my life, which was a lot. And prior to this, I had attempted suicide with putting a gun to my head, but I didn't know how to load the gun, so the Lord had other plans for me. I can see that now. I was in the car with my mother-in-law in Madisonville, Tennessee, and I had asked her, because I was getting ready to attempt my next suicide a couple days after this. So I just turned to her and I said, what can someone do to ever be forgiven for all the sins that they have done in their past? I had it. And though she didn't know the situation, I knew she was someone I could talk to. And she just said, Shannon, she said the most beautiful words. She said, Shannon, you just have to surrender your life to the Lord. And I just said, Lord, take this life. Take this life. I cannot do this anymore. And I unlocked my heart, and He walked right in. And at that moment, He changed my life forever. The love that I have for my husband is so unexplainable. My husband and my marriage has flourished. We started a ministry. It's called the Resurrected Marriages, and we tell our testimonies at various places, retreats, different churches, different classes, and we try to talk to people about the pitfalls of marriage and what you can do to prevent things that happen to us, prevent it from happening to them. Like this is what to do, this is what not to do. I've also started a ministry, Surrender Ministries for Women, and I mentor women who have struggled in bondage, secrecy of adultery, abuse, addiction, and I have gone to many venues and told my testimony, and the result and response I get from it is overwhelming of how many people are living in darkness and they don't know how to get out of it. Yeah, I have bad days like anybody else does, but I now have someone that I can go to, that I can lean on, that can take all that away from me and know that my identity is in Christ and not in anybody else. No man, no abuser, no anything. It's all in Christ alone.
How great the love of Jesus Christ. On the cross of Calvary, the blood was shed that pardons me. No longer bound, no